had to change some settings. My bad, guys. But you guys should be able to hear me a little bit better now. Had to change some settings. My bad, guys. So as we go ahead and jump right into this game. See that my audio is messing up, but the New York Knicks and Miami Heat had a trade. They traded Hassan Whiteside for Will Barton. Depth-wise, I think in favor where New York is, they're in third. Miami's in second. I think if they played, I believe that the Knicks, big man-wise, definitely got a little bit better.
It's the 2K
But for out of
Sports
position,
pregame show.
The Miami Heat won because Will Barton
We're
can
starting
play,
to get some early answers on this year's big questions in the NBA season.
He can play shooting guard and
to tell us what it all
means
are the experts.
So,
Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal.
So I'm about to go into the settings and change. When you get to the backstep. At this point into the season, I don't think there's any trades that I need to make. Unless I traded somebody off the bench to get the bench better.
On 2K Sports.
But I think right now my team is actually pretty solid.
The Cleveland Cavaliers coming to this one after a win against the Bulls in Chicago.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they've got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Favors. Then it's Thornton. Then it's Jarrett Jack. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Paul Westphal.
He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Thanks, Doris.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Babbitt passes to Love, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
They're going to keep putting Lopez on Love. That's going to be a nightmare matchup we can take advantage of.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power.
Now I'm trusting my coaching staff
and Lopez throws it down.
And not known
have this
as
decision
a
for
rim
Babbitt
rapper.
in.
I mean, he's usually kind of rooted to the floor, not elevating to the rim.
Well, great with his length, he doesn't have to go far to get to that rim.
And I tell you what, guys, he got it right there without a problem.
And so here's Cleveland after the basket by Brooklyn. Here's Dedmon. And the rebound goes
I ain't gonna lie, I do
Lopez.
like Babbitt into the starting role.
Start out the game.
Just
And
because he spreads the floor so much at that small forward position. He kind of takes other small forwards
outside Jack
out where he gives us more
down
post
to 5
control.
on the shot clock. That evens the score. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a win against Toronto.
The bench production in that game was terrific. Points from multiple sources.
Yeah, everybody that stepped on the floor played and made a contribution, and that's
see, stuff like that happens
Well,
where they're like running some type of screen or outlet for Babbitt. The defense got to react appropriately as if Hill was in the starting lineup. You know, teams ain't,
Jack passes to Hollis
you
Jefferson.
know, really respecting his three-point shots. They do Babbitt.
Clock at 6. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And Jack, here we go. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Babbitt kicks to Irving. Smith on the wing. Fires the 3. And it's Irving missing.
Money.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 5 from
The
the
open
field
look
so
that
far.
Kyrie just cannot connect on.
Thornton with it. Coming off a stellar performance against Toronto. That puts them in the lead.
That's a precision shot. You've got to be precise. No room for error on the floater.
Cavaliers trailing. Now Irving. He's coming off a 25-point game against Chicago.
And don't forget his unbelievable steal total in that game. I mean, almost to the point they didn't want to bring the ball
pass got through
up the
for
floor.
real.
There's Hollis Jefferson. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Boy, I love the great assist that time by Jack.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Now here's Irving. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
And here are the Cavaliers now. It's a 5-point game. Passes it to Babbitt. Back to Irving. 5 on the clock. It's a pick by Love. Irving dishes to Love.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Not one second chance bucket allowed.
So
that is finishing off good defense.
Kyrie, making
And
other
Jack
players
kicks to Favors.
put in work.
Here's Hollis Jefferson.
He's
He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. J.R. Smith on the wing. He's guarded by Thornton. Back to Irving.
Oh, we got a mismatch.
Here's Dedmon. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Bulls in Chicago. And that one's good.
And see, transition offense can
That's
do that.
leading by 3.
Scrambling, try to stop the 3-point shot.
Outside Jack. Lopez a screen.
And that's good. We got Dedmon going early, too. It's 2 for 3, 4 points
And
already.
a wide open look for Thornton. And the Nets miss again. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here's Irving.
No
Rebound Brooklyn.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
An easy 2 points on the layup. Irving's got his second basket.
Took advantage
the
of some
defense,
shoddy
transitions to
defense
easy
there.
offense.
To at least get a finger on him.
So I think Kyrie
And the
was
first
1
timeout
for 3,
call of the
1
game
for 4.
for Brooklyn.
I think you just see some things that can be improved and once.
So I don't know who I'm gonna put in at the center position. This is why I should have changed that. Ooh. Alright, so we probably got to put a little bit of center position, which is kind of ironic because he's playing a center position for real. Go ahead and put Snell in at the power forward. Take out JR. And put in Harris.
To get everybody back on the same page.
No way we
And
still got
usually that,
3-point
to
shooting.
me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
And the Nets making a change here. Roberson's checked in. Now here is Smith. Derek Favors unable to get his shot to go. Dedmon passes to Irving for three. And that one's good. Irving's got 7.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Here's Roberson. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Raptors. The pass to Jack. Kicks it to Robertson. Lopez dishes to Jack. And stolen by Irving. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Drops in the breakaway layup. Now it's a 4-point Cavalier lead.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Now here's Lopez. 14 points from him the last game against Toronto.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game.
Now here is Smith following the shot by Jarrett Jack. Smith kicks to Love. Back to Smith. Love with a wide open look. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. 6 points for Kevin Love.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
And Roberson kicks to Jack. Trying to get back on track. And he lays it up and in.
Late rotate off defense.
Here's Irving. He's got 9. Pass to Babbitt. The 3. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the
that's
great
what he
field goal
brings. He just got
percentage to start exactly what they were hoping for.
Now.
Here's Roberson. He hasn't scored yet. That
hit
I'm sure will change. Passes to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Lopez scoring his 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
And, guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Johnny Snell's checked in for Cleveland. Harris comes in for J.R. Smith. And then
now what
Brooklyn,
I might have
Kevin
to do, I
Seraphin
might have to play one of my small
Lopez,
forwards
and it's Booker in for Derek
at the
Favors.
center position. I have to go like super small ball.
Here's Hollis Jefferson.
Which I don't want to do because I want them to take advantage of Lopez.
Babbitt grabs the board.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Irving passes to Babbitt. From the wing. The shot is off. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
And talk about a team that just never seemed to get into a rhythm offensively. It was just an ugly game to watch.
Yeah, that's an understatement. I mean, they didn't appear to have any kind of cohesiveness in terms of game plan. And they never figured out how to attack the defense in that.
Now here's Irving. He's got 9.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
Hammering down with the 2-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Here's Jack. They trail by 7. Here's the screen.
Jack goes over the screen.
To the left wing.
Pass.
Here's Booker.
Jump.
And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. Cleveland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Irving kicks to Love. Fades and shoots. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Joe Harris is out there playing defense for Robertson. They putting the ball around. Try for the screen.
There's the dish to Booker.
Good rotation.
Tries a 3.
Jack Watt open.
Called on Kevin Seraphin. That is his first foul of the game.
Foul off the rebound. Let's go ahead and try to get some quick subs in here.
1:36 left in the first. Irving kicks
So
to
we go
Love.
ahead and give it to Love in the post again. Don't see no double team coming.
From 12 feet
A
out.
little headed. Thank you, Bub.
And it
Oh,
hung
and Love
on the
misses
rim,
it.
but wouldn't fall for him. Nets trail by 7. Outside Jack. Nets passing it around. From 7.
That was a good
And a
defender.
rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Oh, no.
Love dishes to Irving. Back to Love. Lets
They
it
forgot
go
about
from
Love.
deep. Again, Love
And he
missing.
cannot make
You know,
him
even though he
pay.
missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
You're no doubt
So the
about
NBA
defense. You can see
season
him
starting
exhale right
and
now. Fortunate
come
that he didn't
on.
knock that one down. Yeah,
Starting,
he
I
earned
think,
that
on what,
one. I mean,
Tuesday, I
taking
believe?
the hit and still
I think
able
the
to
first
get that one
game
to go
is
down.
the Celtics and
Incredible
Cavs.
body control right
How y'all
there.
think that
Don't know
reception
how
gonna be?
he was able to get that
I
one to
mean,
go. But it sure was
Love
the thing
Kyrie,
to do to watch.
love me some Uncle
A
Drew,
different look
respect
now
him a
for
lot what he
Cleveland.
did for Cleveland.
Solomon Hill comes in from
But
the
he's
depth,
been kind of
and
throwing
Smith
shade
subbed in for
shots
Kyrie
at
Irving.
Cleveland and LeBron.
40 seconds
and
left
things
here in
of
the
that
first
nature.
quarter. Smith against Jack. Smith the pass to Love. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
I don't think the reception is going to be all that good for
That's
Kyrie.
good from Love.
And people got to remember, too, Gordon Hayward going back to Utah. He just up and left. He even told the media and the fans, like, hey,
Both free throws good
there's
from
no
Kevin
trade
Love.
calls.
Well done again.
There's no
He
nothing
doesn't have
going
the same
on.
problems
And
at
he
the
just
line
up
that
and
plague
down.
some of the NBA's other big men.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
So did they
Jack
not have a
against
good
Smith.
backup point guard? Because Jared Jack played the whole...
Outside Jack. Shot clock at 6. And again, no good by Brooklyn. There's the triple.
That's money.
Oh, how about that shot?
That boy hair is cold.
Incredible.
And money to end the quarter there with the triple.
They knew exactly what they wanted to do right there, Greg, and the timing was right on time.
That boy Harris is cold. I definitely got to play him more.
And Derek Favors known for his work ethic, and he talked about his focus on developing his skills.
I mean, I just want to get better. I just want to keep improving as a player throughout the year, just get
We
better.
don't care.
Well, the desire is there, and sounds like the commitment that he's showing is to how far, Greg, you think he can go?
Well, you talk about desire and commitment, and then you throw in the fact that he has the talent that can be built upon and improved. One big factor will be injuries. That's the big X factor that determines so many more careers than desire. Talent and commitment.
They must not have
you
another
need to
backup
stay
point
on the
guard.
court.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see
Oh,
if we're
that's
in
not
store
what I
for a
wanted
more
to do.
tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys
I actually might keep
They
Snell
come out,
at that
the
power
game's
forward
just strong
position. He
and put
excelled better at the
together
power
just a
forward position than
solid
he does in the
first
small
quarter.
forward
A ton
position.
of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and it's
So we
quality
got
shots
some
they're
pass
getting.
videos.
We've got
I
Solomon
usually
Hill,
start Snell,
Kevin
I
Love
believe,
out
at
there
the-
with Tony Snell. Then there's Harris. And it's Smith in at the 5. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
I'll start him at the 3
Splitter misses.
and start.
Not too much congestion in the lane.
Really?
I think he could have gotten a better shot that
And I'll
time.
start
no question.
Luke Babbitt at the 4. I think I like Babbitt at the 5. I mean,
Nets trail
the
by
4.
11. And Thornton kicks to Jack. Up top, Splitter to the inside. Roberson gets the bucket.
come on, Hill.
Roberson's got his second bucket of the night.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the
Kick
hoop.
his rock around.
Here's Snell. 14 points from him the last game against Chicago. Fades back.
Higgins
And the
over the guard.
Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure can make it count.
He ain't going to be able to guard Love out there.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Here's Thornton. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
Cleveland leading by 9. It's a pick by Love. Love with the screen on Jack. Smith dishes to Love. That's a 2 from Snell. That's in there.
That was money.
Love with the assist. Snell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
I'm about to get Love from the ref.
Smith against Jack. So it looks.
Hell, you might have to sit Harris come out for a little bit and go ahead and put Simmons out there.
Looks like the Nets will retain possession here. While we have a break in the action, now let's check out the league's best shooting teams. The Cavaliers, number 1.
Are just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
Pretty much almost shooting 50%. They're shooting 50%.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. It falls
wow.
for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Smith kicks to Harris. He dishes it to Snell. Smith outside.
You can hit that.
A 3-pointer, no good. Nets trail by 9. And Thornton gets it to go
why did I
on the
just go
assist
to
from
the
Jack.
right side of him?
Thornton's got 6 points.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts. Well, that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Well, a lot of tough teams in this league. Here's where Brooklyn sits right now. 5th in rebounding, 5th in second chance points. And they're in the top 10 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals.
And let's take a look back at those rebounding stats, because that is, to me, really impressive, that ranking. They've certainly got the strength and maybe, more importantly, the disposition to win that battle on the boards.
Lopez, he's checked in for Splitter. And he nails the 3rd. Nets trail by 10.
So it looks like I put Dedmon in right at the exact right time. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and put Kyrie back in there as well.
Timeout called the Nets.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you, because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
In there. We'll go ahead and keep Snell out there.
Doris Burke has some information for us, Doris.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Paul Westphal was discussing with his players. He went over the offensive game plan and that it hinges on running through Lopez. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
Thanks again, Doris.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
The shot's good from Irving.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top.
You got a power forward
weren't
that you
there
can
in
play pick
time
and pop
enough
with
to
that can
challenge
hit.
Greg, and when
The
that's the
defense
case,
gotta respect it.
you can mark those up for him.
Now here is Jack. He had 10 points in the win against Toronto. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And what do you
I
guys
think that was
think
good
so far
defense.
about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
And here's Irving. 11 points in the game. There's the pick. Dedmon kicks to Snell.
that's two open pass.
Off target with his 3. Nets trail by 8.
Now, see, that's the difference. If I had, like, Anthony Tolliver out there,
to Jack.
that's easily not gonna. Oh, that was
Favors
Love.
sets the pick for Jack.
Or Babbitt.
Just 5 on the clock.
That's easily in there. Good defense, good defense.
Shoots from the line, and the Nets miss again.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Shumpert gets a wide open look. Off target from 3-point range. For Brooklyn, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Feeds it to Snell. Dishes to Dedmon. Irving against Favors. And Simmons kicks to Dedmon. Out to Shumpert from downtown. That one's in. His first bucket of the game.
I'll tell you, I could have took that shot with Dedmon.
Brooklyn with the ball. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Lopez in foul trouble.
Jack against Irving. Here's Favors. Rebounded by Snell. Snell's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Goes up on the wing. Shumpert, no good.
Come on,
Nets
Sean,
trail
you
by
gotta
11.
knock that.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And that one's good by Lopez.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Now, here is Irving. He's got 11. Here's Dedmon. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. They get Derek Favors.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you've come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
Booker, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Roberson. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Left side Irving.
Howdy.
Misses the 3.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
You gotta hit that, Kyrie.
For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. He kicks to Snell. Left side, Shumpert. Here's Simmons. Outside Irving. Drops in the tray. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Letting Sean hit them, man. That's bad. The defense sagging off of you. That's 2 mid-range shots he's missed.
Jack against Irving. Lopez right side. Out of bounds. Cleveland. Will take possession.
Let's look at some numbers for Jack. Really been a key contributor over the past month. Averaging about 11 points, 7 assists, and just over 2 steals. And he's a real threat defensively. You look at his steals during this stretch, always lurking for the smallest mistake.
Well, he causes those mistakes, too. I mean, he'll harass you for the full 94 feet, never giving you an inch.
Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Smith dishes to Irving. He feeds it to Babbitt. Jacks up a three. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Another trip to the stripe for him. And I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well.
It said 3. I don't think we can go that far back.
Taking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. They set the screen from deep. Thornton cannot hit. And Cleveland the other way now.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
The feed to Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got assist number 5 here tonight.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
You got 3-point shooters all around the court.
There's the pass to Thornton.
You can make Lee's balloon.
Kicks it to Booker. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. 6 to shoot. Thornton passes to Jack. They need this. Misses off the left iron. The Cavaliers leading by 16. Outside Irving. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
It's been a great game for Irving tonight. He's got 14 points. And he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Nets trail by 18. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Passes it to Thornton. The dish to Jack. Hollis Jefferson passes to Thornton. Seraphin inside.
Oh, wow.
Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Over the much stronger,
Cleveland's
taller
gone for the
defender.
3-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Here's Babbitt, defended by Booker. Here's Dedmon, and count the... basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
That's exactly what you want to see. I mean, they're doing a good job of scoring in the paint. Points in the paint. PIPs. That's what's going on here in the second.
Irving against Jack. He dishes it to Seraphin. Babbitt grabs the board. The Cavaliers leading by 18. Outside Irving. Feeds it to Vujacic. Dishes it to Dedmon. And there's the 3-second button. Violation. Now with a strong mix of perimeter and interior defense, these leading shot blockers
take out off the groove, put in love.
They've had a very good run at their own end of the court. And you look at Hollis Jefferson, a fierce inside defender, tops in the NBA in blocks.
So far, good game. It was close, but the first quarter, always like to just say, any game, or sports game-wise, first quarter's kind of like the warm-up.
That's a specialty of his. We call it the rear view challenge, or coming from the weak side. He catches so many shooters by surprise, coming in to provide defensive help at the right time.
So even though we got off that shaky first quarter,
just 5 to shoot.
We was able to
and
figure
Booker
him out.
Kicks to Jack.
Play a little bit better
and
defense,
the
clean
Nets
up
miss again.
the defense
It's a
mistakes.
+5 advantage for them
Got
in the
the ball
rebounding
movement
category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Now here's Splitter. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Top of the key, Booker.
No, not the
Hands
fader.
the shot with nobody near him.
Boy, they're getting a bunch more threes up here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and they're getting trigger happy. You can't win the game with one shot. You've got to vary it up. Challenge the defense.
Good transition defense.
Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The Cavaliers leading by 16.
Oh, can we go straight down the pipe?
And it's Smith missing.
No.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Jack's shot is good.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Babbitt, good.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close.
62-46 lead.
Up by 16. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. We've been watching a pretty lopsided game through the first half, that's for sure. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined again by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He had 16 points, 2 steals, and 5 assists. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing? And over to Shaq, what do you think about Brooklyn?
Well, there are a few areas they need to improve on, but perimeter defense is priority numero uno. They got to be quicker to close out on the three-point shooters, and you got to prevent the open looks. They weren't fighting through screens. They're just not doing enough, Ernie, especially outside.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And really, all of a sudden, he's becoming their best distributor, doing a great job of orchestrating their offense.
Greg, typically that's not the role he usually plays, and I'm not sure how comfortable he is in it, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and he's been able to do it to his credit.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Favors. Jared Jack is out there with Thornton. And it's Brook Lopez. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3 slot. Lopez with the block.
Ooh. Well, you don't need
Jack
that, but
Smith.
I'll find some paper.
Here we go. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. Look at that jam. Just beautiful.
My bad, guys. Stepped away.
In transition.
Yeah, I think it's
on the drink real quick, then realize the game
to
and start
go
back up.
early in transition to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And that replay.
Hang on, buddy. So I don't know where no pencils are. So you want to use a color pencil? Your marker in your bag. Here.
Oh, thank you.
Play sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
No way.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his first personal foul.
I can't believe that just happened.
For Brooklyn, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
So the only way that I see the Nets coming back
drops them both.
is unless we have a defense.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play.
And we just go cold.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 16. He kicks it to Babbitt. Shot clock at 5. He feeds it to Smith. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Thornton, no good.
Those are chances.
I was about to say, how did he
you can
make
rely on
that?
him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it.
Ooh, Kyrie down.
Drives in. Here's Dedmon. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Brook Lopez.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The Cavaliers have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them. No good on that one.
You got to make this one. You got to keep putting no points.
That one is no good. Nets trail by 16. Here's Hollis Jefferson, and he takes the fantastic lead pass on strong for the slam.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look
wow, I can't believe he actually jumped on that.
Let's take a moment to look at some stats for Favors. Some impressive play from him over the last month. Getting around 12 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive.
Guys,
he's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
I might have Kid join me and probably
gone 1 of 3 since
and
starting the
just a 2
second
live stream. MK, Tekken.
Jack against Irving. And Jack
So
kicks to Lopez.
looking out for
and there's the one-handed jam.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg just with the doctor order.
Managed
to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Here's Jack. The Cavaliers making the shot.
Later on as well, I might do a Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Link video. It's been a while since I did one of those.
Of the game plan right now, looking at some different
and I also have
because of the matchups.
Pokemon.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to
as
maybe
well.
get those matchups working in their favor.
And now
And we have
Doris
a
Burke has
deck
an update
profile
from the sidelines.
that I'm working
guys,
on.
I had a chance to find out what Paul Westphal was discussing with his players.
So it might
he
be
went over the offensive game plan and
possibly
that it
2 or 3
hinges on
videos.
running through Lopez.
2
Coach
or
is
3
looking for
videos
big
coming out
things from him throughout the rest of this
tonight.
game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Also, he was just as passionate when he told them that they needed to put everything they have into their offensive rebounding. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Now, here's Thornton. He's got 6. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's a weak foul.
What a night so far for Jack. He's got 17 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
Go ahead, Dedmon.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Robertson's checked
goodness. Too slow.
in. Dedmon kicks to Babbitt. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Babbitt's got 9.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
But the reason they get back into it, though, is we have
Lopez
a
a screen.
defensive breakdowns when they get into the
On
line.
the wing, Thornton. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. Jack's got his 7th assist in the game. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Irving drives in off his foot, and it's being called a kickball. A 3 off the inbound. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Pass to Jack. Cavaliers with the rebound. Love's got 4 rebounds in this game. Smith dishes to Babbitt. Back to Smith. Cleveland moving it around. The feed to Babbitt. Wide open look. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
That's what we need to get back into, that ball rotation.
Nets trail by 16. Thornton passes to Jack. Lopez, a screen on Irving. Irving with the steal. Here's Babbitt. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Babbitt's got 7 points for the quarter.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And Jack kicks to Favors. The pass to Lopez. To end the run. Good.
Good defense.
Lopez has got 16
shot.
points.
And you know, he's
that's what I'm
enjoyed
kind of
the
worried about
day
in
you
real life
expect
in
in terms
terms
of shooting the
you know,
basketball.
because the great
He can
centers
bring
out
them
there
right
like
back into this game.
Babbitt dishes to Irving. To the middle. Here's Love.
Like
and so he earns a trip to the
Lopez,
line.
Robert
Officials saw the
Lopez.
contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Good game for Love. He's got 16 points.
AD,
and he's added a steal
Boogie.
to his stat line
No.
also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable
I mean,
defensive
Love
work.
is going to have a tough
And a
time
chance to
guarding
catch
those
up
centers.
on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for
And
Cleveland.
what that's going to do is
Fantastic
force
passing. We
them to
saw
play
it in
help
the first
defense,
half,
and they
it's
play
carried
too
over
much
here
strong
in
help
the second.
defense.
They've worked
All they
hard
got
to
to
get the
do
ball
is
into
kick
the
it
low post tonight as well.
and rotate
And
the
it's
ball
paid off.
around and play pretty much that
Now,
San
here's
Antonio
Thornton.
Spurs ball where
He's
San
got
Antonio
8.
likes to swing it side
Favors
to
with the
side
screen.
to find that open look.
They double him with Irving. Lopez up top. Clock at 6. Offline from the high post. The Cavaliers leading by 18. And Love throws it down.
And all of a sudden, you can see the confidence overflowing
Lee
offensively.
Bloom
Getting everything
was,
to
what,
drop in
60
at an
to
ideal time.
50?
I mean, they're
Or
poised
60
for a terrific
or it was
crunch
like 50
time
to
run
60
here.
something.
Now
It
here
was
is
like
Jack.
56 to
19 points in the
65
game.
or something like that.
Thornton no good. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 13-4 run. Smith the pass to Dedmon. Inside, Irving. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Now here is Smith. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Jack with it. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Smith on the wing. All sorts of time. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And Jack kicks to Lopez. Favors attacking. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Dedmon's got his 5th rebound in this one. Kicks to Irving. Pass to Dedmon. Rebounded by the Nets. Favors got his 3rd rebound tonight. Now here is Jack. He's covered closely. Lopez dishes to Jack. Tries to snap the cold streak, and he hits.
He got me. All right, so since I obviously didn't make subs or call a timeout yet, you're going to go ahead and put Russ in. I think I'm going to go ahead and put Snell at the center position. Put Vujic at the power forward position. I'm gonna put Hill. Simmons.
It's the the jump
Unfortunately,
shot.
without having another
Jack's got 21.
backup center into the game.
The Cavaliers leading by 22.
I'm going to call this timeout. But not having a backup center kind of hurts the rotation because if I at least put in Anthony Tolliver and I could play him at the center position, you know, he's smaller, but
for the Cavaliers. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers.
He's like that power forward slash center.
For Brooklyn, Serafin comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Booker in for Jarrett Jack.
So it looks like they kind of went, I guess, their small ball as
Here's
well.
Snell. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Hill. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Look at this man just go flying by him after the shot fake.
Well, it might
So
be
with
humiliating for a
rotation,
defender, but it feels oh so good on the flip
Snell
side.
Yeah, get
should
him in
be
the
pretty
paratroopers glove
decent
and then
at
take
that
advantage
center
of it.
position, as long as Brook Lopez isn't
And
in there at
Brooklyn has
all.
possession. Following the score by Cleveland. Offensive rebound.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're
Snell's
right where
pretty much
you'd
bigger
expect
than
them
their
to be. Firmly in
center.
control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their
I can't believe
opponent
he just made
thus
that
far.
shot.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a
As
chance to
long as the
perform a
bench
little
can maintain the
razzle-dazzle
lead,
on that.
should be fine.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. While we're on a short break, we've got some time to break down the steal leaders at the shooting guard position over the last month. 5th best, Marcus Thornton.
And both the hand
on top of
speed
that
and
list.
general quickness of the players on that list are outstanding. Those are the qualities you need to be an effective perimeter defender.
And at shooting guard is where you'll usually find the team's best defender, and this group illustrates that clearly and perfectly. These fellas play the best on-ball D that you'll see in the
Definitely
NBA.
Ford in the future.
Splitters
Definitely got
checked
to
in
start
for Derek Favors.
Perry or Tolliver. I got to do a better job at that.
They set the pick.
But luckily right now
Here's
the rotation isn't hurting us too much.
Here's Serafin. And a rebound goes to the
Maybe it's
Cavaliers.
rebounds like
They'll be
that.
playing host to
I'll
Portland
take
for
it.
their next game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of
And that should
3
be
straight at
money.
home. The Nets have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. And
Now, the
Roberson
only
kicks
really
to
good
Thornton.
defensive players that we got on the floor right now is probably the main important positions.
And it's Serafin
Because
in the
everybody
corner.
else can help out. And everybody's rotating, so.
Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Here's Splitter. And he gets it to
Oh,
go.
no, they have the Thiago
And
Splitter
when
on
the
the floor.
size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly
I didn't even
what he's
realize that.
supposed to do in that situation.
Smith kicks to Snell. And he makes
Oh,
no mistake on the slam dunk.
A
Oh,
long wind-up and a strong follow-through on that one-hand jam.
He's not going to mess that one up for sure.
I sure hope not.
Here's Roberson. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Brooklyn.
so the deck profile might bring you guys, might be red eyes, but I'm not super sure because I haven't got the new support yet. So I don't really want to show the details of it.
No good off the
I
back
might
of the
do
rim.
a
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since
I might do
halftime.
like a character deck profile, which I haven't did a character deck
Hill
profile in a
passes
while.
to
Boots is
Vujacic.
open wide to make it
Tries again. And
foul.
the basket is good. Got it
and
to
I might
go
do a
through
character
on the
deck
contact,
profile.
So a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a
I
three-point
might do
play.
Merrick because I definitely want to try to give you guys a lot more character deck profiles. I think they're fun and try to do some
Numbers in this
character
one for him.
deck
He has
profile
8
duels.
points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's
And
a
I do
good
have
place to
like
get
grave
'em. They
keepers
don't
and stuff
come
like that
easier
in there.
than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
Thornton
We'll just
with
see
it.
how it goes.
He's picked
I
up
want to
by
go
Hill.
through each
Here's Booker. Count that
generation.
one.
I can't believe he just made that.
Booker's got 6.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Pass to Vujacic.
We got Thiago jumping.
Back to Smith. Hill has the open look. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Boy, they're
He
fortunate.
cannot
Defense is
make that
taking a
work.
big
Nothing.
chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
58 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot by Serafin, no good. Well, Cleveland shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. And that one's good. Simmons.
Good job. You writing a letter
There's
to
48
mommy.
seconds left in the third quarter.
Good job.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. The dish to Booker.
So the bench is definitely doing their
They
thing.
set the pick. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. 4 on the clock. Shoots from 8. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Splitters got 4 points this quarter.
My, he is so adept at finishing in the low post.
Cavaliers timeout.
Start it.
I'm trying to write love.
Timeout called Cleveland.
Fans, you gotta get loud. Come on, let's
Gotta
have a
write
round of
an L.
applause for the Cavalier girls.
It's L-O-V-E, not 2 L's. Let me show you. That's how you write it.
Yeah, now I gotta put it in the mailbox.
You got to put it in the mailbox.
Vasquez is checked in for Splitter.
Well, I don't think we don't have an envelope.
It's okay.
That's okay. All right.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the third.
So we're going to go ahead and milk this down.
Now
Try to run this play
Vujicic.
real quick.
And here's Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. No good.
Not close, but ain't got enough time for a
And as
shot.
we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Cavaliers ahead, running away with it. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next.
What's wrong?
And we're getting underway here
How
in the
come?
fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here.
No man gonna think it's good. Hang on. When I get on the stream, we'll put it in the mailbox. All right.
Cleveland with the ball. Vujicic is out there with Tony Snell. Then it's Smith. Then there's Solomon Hill. And it's Simmons in at the 2 guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Just 4 to shoot. That's good. Simmons got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Cavs. The Nets shooting straight 49% from the field. Now here's Vasquez, covered by Smith. Now here's Vasquez.
Good
Releases.
defense. Too much space.
Vujicic grabs the miss. Vujicic has got his 3rd rebound on the night.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong
I
rebounding
thought
has
he had
certainly
the ball.
been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Over in the corner, Williams. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Hill kicks to Smith. They set the pick. And the rebound goes
That
to
play
Lopez.
did not work out.
Lopez has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Reynolds passes to Vasquez.
And also, if you guys did not know,
Over in the corner, Williams.
Assassin's Creed
Can't get it
Origins
to go.
comes out
So
on the
Cleveland will take it the other
22nd.
way. Now Cleveland moving it up. And Hill throws it down.
Just a great job of
I
attacking.
definitely
on the
love the live
Yeah,
stream
exploding
that
to
for
the
sure.
basket like that, Greg.
Huge
Just as
Assassin's
soon
Creed
as that
fan.
ball was
It
going
looks
the other
really
way,
good. The gameplay
that's,
so
exactly
much
how you want to
different.
do it.
Actually found out it was coming out
Lopez,
about
no
a
up.
week ago.
Cavaliers
a week and a half
have gone
ago.
2 of 4 from the field
I believe.
since we started the final quarter of play. Smith kicks to Snell. And the foul called on Vasquez.
I didn't even know it was coming
That's
out.
his
So
first foul.
definitely looking
Fouling
forward to
like
that.
that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration
Looks
foul.
very
Really
promising.
kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
I just lost
Splitter
control
is
of it.
checked in for the Nets. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Hill.
Horrible
And
shot.
it's Williams again missing. Well, Cleveland shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Feeds it to Simmons. The three from Hill. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 5th assist in this one.
And that's not the way for a team to get back into a game, giving up open shots like that.
So even though we've lost
Now
LeBron,
here's Vasquez. Defense right on him.
we got everybody's pitching in the
Pass to
score.
McCullough. Terrific design on the
Definitely in the small
lays it in.
forward
The
position, which is
screenplay
good.
worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Snell kicks to Simmons. Right block shot. Can't get it to go. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
And that's what Simmons can do
They
to
can use a
other
big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure
shooting
could,
guards.
Kev.
He can
I mean,
definitely
too many
post them
empty
up.
trips. They need some points.
Oh,
Here's McCullough. It's tipped.
good lot.
From downtown. No good from Simmons.
Oh, I
Just
thought
has
we
not
had
been able
that.
to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Vasquez, that's good.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
We're gonna go ahead and put the starters back in.
Smith with it. He dishes it to Vujacic. He kicks to Simmons. Launches it. Here's Smith. Got a hand on it. Here is Vasquez.
Yes,
There's
sir.
a screen. Stolen by Vujacic.
The car show.
Dishes to Simmons. Goes up
Yeah,
on the
pretty
wing. Brooklyn with the rebound.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Ooh,
The feed to Vasquez.
almost a strip by
Picked by
Vujacic.
Williams. Splitter with a screen on
He
Smith.
was scared.
To the wing right side. Pass to Vasquez. No good on the triple.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark.
And Simmons kicks to Smith. He feeds it to Snell. It's stolen by Vasquez. Nobody near Williams. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Out to Smith. Looking to end the drought. And
That's
that one's
money.
good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Vasquez dishes to Splitter. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason.
Oh, come get in my A
Double-digit
poster.
advantage on the scoreboard.
Hey, come
They've
get in
taken
my
the
A
initiative.
poster.
They've played, I think, with more purpose so
Good
far.
defense.
Now Cleveland moving it up. It's tipped. Out to Smith. Pass to Vujacic. Here's Simmons. A stupendous
foul.
finish in traffic.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Reynolds passes to Vasquez. Splitter sets a screen. Nets passing it around. 5 on the clock. McCullough, good.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
Here's Smith. There's a screen. Kicks it to Snell. There's the dish to Simmons. And there's the pass to Smith. The three from Hill. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. 18 points for Hill.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Pass to McCullough on the wing. Williams.
So look, the starters might not get back in. Ain't no foul. I'm not gonna call timeout.
Covered by Smith.
Fires
for 3, and he gets the bucket. Wow. Vasquez has got 6 in the quarter.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Smith kicks to Snell. Outside Hill. Smith outside for the 3. Can't get it to go. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
Frozen. The guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Vasquez passes to Reynolds. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Boy, Vasquez, man, what an example of tremendous passing skill.
Cleveland's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. And Simmons kicks to Smith. Feeds to Vujicic. From down in the low post.
I like it.
The Nets have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the 4th. Now Vasquez. Splitter sets a screen. The kick out to Williams. Now here's Vasquez. Not a lot of room. The tray.
Not over 2 people.
No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Here's Snell. The kick out to Hill. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Smith missing again. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Vasquez running. Splitter dishes to Williams. Reynolds passes to Splitter. Outside Williams. From past the arc.
On how much.
It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Well,
Simmons
they were
got his
out
4th
rebounding the
rebound with that
actual
last
center
one
of
here
the game.
tonight.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter. And that's an understatement.
I want this ISO.
Rebound by
Couldn't
Vasquez.
take advantage of it.
The Nets shooting a respectable 47%.
Well, doesn't like the
for the
Stars
field
gonna
in
get
this
back
one.
in.
Yes,
It was a
and
good
with
game.
this one winding down, it's
We held the
obvious
Nets
to everyone who watched it.
under
Just a total mismatch and a true
100,
show of strength,
which is really
for
good.
Cleveland.
Or we might hold them under 95,
They
maybe
minimized
even
the
90.
one-on-one situations, Kevin. They got the ball moving, and it found the
The
open
defense
guy.
side of the ball is
Great ball
what I
movement,
want to improve on.
So
Offensively,
looking
we're
at the
fine.
season total, this will be their 17th
Defensively,
win.
we definitely
And
got to
once they
improve.
polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And this isn't one of those mini series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
Just a quality win, and you look at the box score and some really good numbers for Kevin Love. He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Kyrie Irving. 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both
And I
of
don't
them.
think either nor Kyrie or Love had
There's
to
48
drop
seconds
like
left in the
25,
fourth quarter of this one.
25 points at all. Everybody
Reynolds,
pitched in.
covered
Everybody
by
was
Smith.
scoring.
Reynolds
The starters,
passes to Vasquez.
I think everybody in the
Inside.
starting lineup scored at least 8,
5 to shoot.
if not
Pass
10.
to Reynolds. Williams kicks to Roberson. It's
Oh!
blocked, and they force the shot clock violation.
Babbitt with
Great
the
D.
block. I see you, Babbitt. They say give me more PT,
24
coach.
seconds left in the fourth quarter.
We're just gonna go ahead and dribble this thing
And
up.
here's Irving.
So definitely a good win. They did not
12
score 90
seconds left in the
points.
fourth quarter.
That's good as
Clock at 6.
we had Chicago and
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Chicago and San Antonio score about what, 100, over 100 points. So holding a team definitely under 90 is a really good defensive effort.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here with J.R. Smith. What was the team's attitude coming into tonight's game?
Well, Doris, we knew this was an easy team. They're losing. They only have, what, 4 wins of the season? So we knew after 2 tough road games that we were coming in this one, the home game, to blow them out. That's what JR really wanted to say.
This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the game,
Kyrie Irving. Oh, Kevin Love.
Veteran leadership was the key factor in this game.
I thought it was
His
gonna
years
be
of
Uncle Drew.
experience paid off in a big way for them tonight.
Yeah,
how'd you feel about his
5
performance,
boards.
Kenny?
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys.
Actually, a
I'd call his
pedestrian
performance
game, but
economical because there was no wasted
I'll take it.
opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to.
And, folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
So, like I said, maybe later, check out the box score real quick. So, Kyrie played the most minutes with 28. That shows you the ball movement and everybody's scoring. From bench players all the way down to what the 12th man or whatever, 11th man on the bench. Kyrie led the pack with 23 points, 8 assists, 3 steals. The 1 turnover obviously came at the shot clock, but I wasn't worried about that. Love had 20. Hill had 18 coming off the bench. Now, see, I think Hill plays better off the bench than he possibly does as a starter. But that's just my opinion. Luke Babbitt gave us 13. 5 for shooting. Deadman almost, well, I wouldn't say he almost had a triple-double, but he had 10, 6, and 5. Really good stats with 1 block. Could have had more points if he at least hit 2 of his free throws. J.R. Smith, 7, 5, and 4. Simmons has 6, didn't shoot particularly well. Snell, like I said, Snell plays a lot better at that power forward position. I like him at that position. So, I don't know, I might, we'll see. I mean, I do like Anthony Tolliver at the power forward position as well because he shoots the 3 ball a lot better than Snell. But Snell's he's younger and he's more versatile, faster player. But for what I need shooters for when I alternate Love or when I have like Simmons into the game or Shumpert, you know, guys that like to drive. And when I kick, I know that guys like Vucic, Tolliver, Smith, Deli, JR, those guys can shoot. My 3-point shooters can shoot. But Shumpert, he didn't do particularly well. That's why he didn't play that many minutes. And Deli didn't have to get used. Jared Jack produced. So let's see my starting lineup: 20, 13, 10. So yeah, almost everybody on the starting lineup scored. They're like almost about like 10 points. Besides Smith, 10 points or higher. And everybody else just got completely shut down. Guy that was, what they said, the past, 10 games or something, 30 games, was averaging like 12 something. He got held to 0 points. took them completely out the game. Check out team comparisons real quick. Like, first quarter was pretty close. Man, they were shooting 55, we were shooting 64. Second quarter, scoring was still a little bit close, but the shooting percentage was down. Half, obviously, when you're shooting 46% from three, 73% as a team. But we got to the free throw line more than they did. Then third quarter, fourth quarter. I mean, I don't know, I would say they got beat. If you had to say 3-point free throws, I mean, we was at the line a lot more. I mean, 9 for 10, but we got there 22 times and shot 16 for 22. So the 3-ball and the free throw line is what killed them. And at first they was beating us bad in the paint, but we ended up evening it out. It only got us by 6. Bench production was a lot better. Rebounding, we beat them in. So, yeah, overall, we just played a better game than the Nets. I mean, I think we played one more against them. That should be an easy sweep. So we go 17-4. We're actually going to go ahead and sim. And nothing's changed. All right, and that's all I got for you guys. We're 17-4. We're on top of the Eastern Conference. Let's go ahead and check out the West real quick. My bad. Oklahoma 16-4. So right now, as home court advantage wise, we're fighting against OKC. It looks like the Utah Jazz. Wow, Golden State has fallen. They are 10-12. Don't know what's going on in there. But if you guys enjoyed the live stream, comment, thumbs up below. The Madden live stream will probably be coming tomorrow, so be ready to check that out. And it's another we'll continue on the preseason, as I'll be starting the rookies to see how they do with the starters. And then, like I said, I will possibly either have a Duel Links video or a character deck profile up for Yu-Gi-Oh! And if not that, I'll probably have another live stream with my friend Kid, and we'll either be doing Injustice, MK, or Tekken 7. So definitely look out for those. And I might bring UFC back into the fold, so we might play some UFC. And then I'll be doing a Destiny video, Destiny live stream, possibly tomorrow if I don't do Madden. So either be Destiny or Madden tomorrow around possibly about 3 o'clock. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Hopefully you liked it. Check out some more content coming your guys' way. Hopefully you enjoy the weekend. And if you guys like football, get ready for some Sunday night football coming on. And if you guys are ready for the NBA season, I think the NBA season starts Tuesday. But other than that, Coldbreaker 00X out. Peace.